What's going on, YouTube? Greenwood Evil here. Tonight, I want to talk about my experience at the Crimson Invasion pre-release. Here's the box right here. It's empty, of course. I already opened all the stuff. I want to quickly go over how my day was there. Of course, you guys know how it works. You get 4 packs in this and an evolution pack. You build a deck, 40 cards, and you play 3 rounds. After 3 rounds, you get 3 more packs. Let me show you what deck I built. So my promo card I got is the Registeel, which is pretty cool. 130 HP, obviously basic Pokemon. Turbo Arm was a pretty good card I used, attack I used. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. So what I would do, I would play Sophocles, because I got a couple of those. I would Sophocles, discard 2 energies, and then Registeel 1 energy Turbo Arm, start attaching energies to my bench Pokemon to get ready to go and battle. But my big combo was having Registeel out and Turbo Arming for 30, and then if I needed to, I would bring out Cacturn, because look at that first attack. Spike Rend, if your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, its attack does 60 more damage. So 90 damage for 1 grass energy. And his other attack is Hunt. For 1 grass and a color. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with your active Pokemon. This attack does 40 damage to the new active Pokemon. So people, in pre-release, of course, you don't have the kind of fancy supporters that you usually do in your decks. So they would leave their powerful Pokemon on the bench, start powering them up with energies to get ready to attack. So I would bring Cacturn out. He would have been powered up from Registeel's Turbo Arm, and then Cacturn was hitting things for 90 damage if they already had damage counters on them. But what I would do is Hunt and switch out for their bigger, beefier Pokemon that I need to take out quicker. So Hunt actually worked out pretty well. I went 2-1. The one game that I lost, I don't have the card. I didn't pull it. It's a GX card. I got destroyed. Guzzlord GX. My first game. My first game, I played against a deck that ran, I can't make this up, guys, 1 Guzzlord GX and 39 Dark Energies. He mulliganed about 5 or 6 times, had to have the judge get his Pokemon onto the bench, but he only had 1 in the whole deck. So it was Guzzlord, and let me tell you why that was such a big deal. So Guzzlord has, it's 210 HP. It's a GX Pokemon, of course. If you knock it out, you get 2 prize cards. That wasn't happening against my deck. It's an Ultra Beast. Its first attack, guys, listen to this. It's called Eat Sloppily for 1 Dark Energy. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. If any of those cards are energy cards, attach them to this Pokemon. So you already know that the rest of his deck is energy cards. So he would his first attack on his first attack turn would Eat Sloppily, discard 5 cards. They were all energies. Attach all 5 energies to his Guzzlord, and then he has 2 other attacks. Tyrannical Hole for 3 dark energies and 2 colorless. Does 180 damage. 180 damage, period. No after effects. No, this Pokemon can't attack next turn. None of that. 180 damage straight. Plus a choice band if you were lucky enough, you could do 210. And plus if you obviously had weakness to dark, you would get annihilated. But that wasn't the biggest deal either. His GX move is called Glutton GX. Does 100 damage. It costs 5 dark energies. He already had the 5 dark energies because he used Eat Sloppily. 100 damage. And the effect is, if your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, take 2 more prize cards. So he knocked out my Registeel, and he could take 3 prize cards. If he knocked out a GX, if I had one, he could take 4 prize cards in 1 knockout, guys. 4 prize cards. Guzzlord is insane. I don't know how it's going to play out in 60-card decks. I'm sure you're going to have to run more than just that, because there's Alolan Ninetales and Hoopa that can't be affected by EXs and GXs. So I'm sure there's ways with Guzma you're going to have to play that out. But that card is crazy. So let me show you the 2 pulls I got. When I opened the pre-release box, I got a Alolan Golem GX, full art, which is actually pretty neat. 250 HP. Hammer In for 1 electric and 2 colorless for 80. And then Super Electromagnetical Tackle It's 200 damage for 2 electric and 2 colorless, and this Pokemon deals 50 to itself. And then Heavy Rock GX, 2 electric, 2 colorless for 100. Your opponent can't play any cards from their hand during their next turn. That's a cool attack. It's very cool, but I don't see much use for a Alolan Golem yet. I could be totally wrong. I'm not a wizard where I know every single card that's in Standard that can work with it. So we'll have to wait and see when the set comes out and see what people have up their sleeve. Because remember, people said that Metagross GX was trash, and now it actually is pretty good. It runs pretty well. But this is what I got in the box, which is pretty cool. And not to forget, before I show you my last card that I pulled, I'm going to give you code cards, guys, from the event because I don't need them. Code card for you right there. I have 5 of them. I don't know where the other 2 code cards went, but they went somewhere. I must have left them there. Whatever, it doesn't matter. There you go, guys. Code cards for Crimson Invasion. Good luck. Code cards, there you go. So after the event, of course, after you run your 3 rounds, you get 3 more packs. And in my 3 packs, I pulled a Gyarados GX, which he looks fantastic. The card's not very good. 240 HP. First attack is Waterfall, 1 water and 2 colorless for 70 damage. Draconic Disaster for 100 plus. 1 water, 4 colorless, guys. 4 colorless. If there is any stadium cards in play, this attack does 100 more damage, then discard the stadium card. It's whatever. And Dreadstorm GX for 1 water, discard an energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. That's pretty neat, but I don't see use for that, especially because you're going to have to go Magikarp into Gyarados. I just don't see it. But again, we gotta wait and see what people come up with. Some crazy nonsense. You never know. So not terrible pulls. I didn't do the draft. I just stayed for the regular pre-release. So this is what I got. I'm happy with it. You know. There's another card called Counter Catcher. It's an item card. If you have more prize cards than your opponent, you switch one of your opponent's active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. So it's like a Lysander, but not a supporter. But you have to have more prize cards. I can see that being run in every deck like a one-off, just in case you're losing late game. You can get that out and steal a prize card from your opponent. But those are my pulls. Obviously, you guys already saw this. My promo card and my Cacturn. These are the cards I ran in my deck. It's pretty fun. Like I said, I went 2-1. Very fun. Very fun pre-release. We'll see what Crimson Invasion has in store when the set comes out. I saw some cool stuff. I like some of the Ultra Beast. I'm not as, impressed with it as I was with Guardians Rising. Guardians Rising still is the top Sun and Moon set so far. Of course, it has top with Lele. Duh. But and Shining Legends is my favorite set in a long time because of Shining Pokemon, because I can't get enough of those things. They're fantastic. But that was my day at pre-release. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I should be getting some Crimson Invasion when the set comes out, obviously. Poke Collectors, I know you want to do some sort of like collaboration video. We'll figure something out, pack battle or whatever. We'll see. We'll see what comes our way. That's pretty much it, guys. Of course, if you liked the video, like it, subscribe down below, left-hand corner. I'll pop other Pokemon playlists up over here. I'm going to record another video right after this. It'll go up later in the week. It's my first ever... It came from eBay, and that's going to be more of a broader series. It's not going to just be Pokemon. The first episode is Pokemon related, which is pretty cool. I got some good stuff. You'll see in the video. I'm not going to spoil it now. And that's not going to be a continuous kind of series. I don't know how often I'll be finding cool stuff off eBay, but when I do, I'll throw another episode up. So that'll be intermittently. I have to get to the search again for Como-O. I got to get more Guardians Rising stuff. I should have a video of that this weekend, hopefully. Maybe I'll do 3-4 packs of that. See if we can get lucky and get ourselves a full art Como-O. Or like a Tapu Lele. At this point, it's worth so much money. But like I said, guys, that's it. Until the next video, you guys know what to do. Take it easy. Peace.